would. It's one or the
Make
other.
your question make sense.
That Islamic marriage contract, would they need a divorce to break it?
Within the Sharia court. Yes.
Yes. Right,
Sharia
okay,
council will only
so they're
be
not
allowed-
married legally within the UK, but they are married under the fold
we
of
have
Islam.
our own Sharia councils, courts that
I
will
know.
annul marriages and also create
And
divorces
nobody.
as well.
And do you think people shouldn't see a problem with a 14-year-old and a 17-year-old getting
Who's
in
getting
these
married at
contracts?
the age of 14 and 17?
I've already told you one imam who's done this kind of
Moody,
marriage.
can I just... Moody,
One
can I
in the
just come
past
in,
2
please?
years, yeah.
This guy is bringing up one fallacious argument, a red
How
herring,
is it a
to try and throw
fallacy?
into the mix.
Moody,
How
can
is
I
it a
come in,
fallacy?
please?
Yeah, go on.
Assalamu alaikum. So AJ's
Walaikum
talking about, I saw the video that you're talking about, and the Islamophobes loved it, and the comments were crazy on it. It was one imam, I don't even know the ins and outs of it, how old the woman was, but they were using it as Islamophobic rhetoric. Now, if that imam has done that, I don't know, like I say, the ins and outs of it, I didn't pay attention, but I was just reading the comments, then he's a wrong un. Okay,
Yes.
and the parents that allowed this to happen to their daughter are wrong uns. That does not
Wrong-uns.
mean we all follow that same narrative. And we believe in it and want it like that? Absolutely not.
Can someone please
Moody's
share me
just
that video?
defended it.
Wait. Can I just someone please share me that video, please? I wouldn't mind just having a look at it for myself, and I'll be happily condemn that if that is against our Sharia.
You've just been defending it.
Happily
AJ,
condemn it.
That's a lie.
AJ, you talking about Ashraf Osmani in Northampton?
Yes.
Okay, so he married two 16-year-olds. They went to him because another imam at another mosque had said, no, I'm not marrying you because obviously you're under the legal age. They were both 16. He's married them and he's pleaded guilty to 2 charges of causing a child to enter into marriage. Two 16-year-olds. They're not 14 and 17. They're both 16.
Brilliant.
He got 15 weeks in prison, suspended for 12
I know all
months.
of this. I don't know why you're telling it me.
Because you're giving wrong information.
bring
You
it
said
out.
14 and 17. They're both 16.
And if it
Hello,
goes
sorry,
against
can
the
I
law of the
speak,
land-
please?
Yes, of course. If it, wait, just 1 second. If it goes against the law of the lands, AJ, he should be tried and he should be charged. We're not disagreeing with that, AJ.
That's the only case I can find where someone has been charged for doing so.
Well, I mean,
on
that's
first-
the only
on
case in the
first-
past 2.
on
That's
first
the only
glance.
case in the past 2 years you can find.
On first glance.
Yeah.
But obviously, like we keep saying, there's bad people in every sect of people. There's good people in every group of people.
Yeah.
Alicia, I'm with you there, okay? You're a beautiful lady and you understand all this.
Totally agree.
I'm from Ireland, okay? And I've seen so much racism in this country. It actually makes me sick. Because what it is people don't understand people's cultures, okay?
Good morning.
And they need to understand we're all human and we've all got a heart.
Yeah.
And I'd say to people, don't turn and question these people. Don't turn on them. Listen and understand them. Because what I've seen is heartbreaking. Man, woman, child, it makes no odds.
Can I just bring into AJ, sorry, Moody, that it wasn't long, and I'm not sure if it still happens actually, but people could go to Gretna Green and get married at the age of 16.
Yeah, I
Scotland.
think, let me see if it's still a legality. 1 second, because I don't know if
In
they
Scotland.
changed the law. Yeah,
Yeah.
people used to run away at 16 to
Yeah,
get married there.
that's correct.
It was such a known thing.
Big up Nissa. Nissa's just coming with the facts
It
today.
was generally Northern
Okay,
Irish
in
and Southern
Scotland,
Irish.
including Gretna Green, the minimum legal age to marry is 16. So anywhere in Scotland. So that's why
Yeah.
people were running away to Gretna Green babbies.
Well, I'm from Southern Ireland, and I can tell you now, that doesn't happen here. It's legally 16.
So it does happen there.
So can I just say to Harmony, you mentioned earlier, and AJ's mentioned earlier, I think you two both hit up.
Legally 16.
You look, AJ, can I ask you a sincere question and just be honest with me? Right? I'd rather you be honest and say it with chest so that we can have an open and
Are
honest
you just going to ask me if I'm a racist?
No, I'm not going to ask you if you're a racist.
What are you going to ask me then?
I'm going to ask you, Do you have a problem with Muslims coming into this country, regardless,
No.
right, of whether they're an asylum seeker or not?
100% not.
I have a problem with traditionalist Muslims coming over to this country. Yeah.
I'm a traditionalist Muslim.
Well, do
You're
you
wrong,
believe that?
AJ. AJ, don't do that.
Can I just respond?
Can you just let him respond, please?
Sorry.
Do you believe that it's acceptable to marry a child?
No, that's not
Okay, then.
traditionalist Muslim. That's
Well,
not traditional Islam.
well, okay, but if you look at the consensus with classical scholars on child marriage is that it's acceptable
no,
within
it's
Islam.
not.
Have a look at Ibn Kathir and
it's
tell me
not.
that. Tell me you
Look,
disagree. with
listen,
him.
AJ, just to make it perfectly clear, Ibn Kathir, right, is one scholar out of 1 million.
And if you look at
He
the
is not a hujjah. Hujjah meaning it is not an obligation
Would
or
you
mandatory.
like it?
Let me finish. It is not mandatory for us to follow his works. To
No.
we don't need to implement his works in our day-to-day lives. He is not a hujjah upon us.
Can I respond?
Of course you can.
Okay. So if I got you the scholarly consensus on 65:4 in the Quran, and it would be the vast majority, would you reject all of them interpretations?
As I've mentioned clearly, in 65:4, give me the word child.
In the verse, so you're Quran onlyist.
Yeah. No. Give me the verse in the Quran. I'm a Sunni Muslim, Ahl Sunnah wa Jama'ah, right? I accept the Hadith, I accept the Quran, right? Give me, now you set the precedent. You said you brought the ayah, 65 for the Quran ayah. In that verse, give me the word in Arabic where it says child.
It says female.
Female.
Can you have a female child?
Sorry, I just have to interject here. AJ, what are you doing? What are you saying?
Carol, do you know what 65:4 is
AJ,
about
are you an
at
Islamic
all?
scholar? Can I just
Alicia,
ask
are you? Are you
in?
an
No, I'm not.
authority?
But I'm not pertaining to be. Are you an Islamic scholar? Because
So you can't question my authority.
but
if
I'm
you have none.
don't question my authority. Are you are you an Islamic scholar? Because I feel
No.
like I feel
No,
like
no,
I
no,
will
no,
only
Moody,
listen
brother,
to an
Moody,
Islamic
can you get
scholar
the
But
who
that's why I've
understands
just
it.
quoted Ibn Kathir, who is
Get
an
the verse
Islamic
up for
scholar.
him, brother Moody. And let's
One
translate it.
second.
Alicia, I've just quoted an Islamic scholar.
Are
and
you?
I'm
But
willing to
are you
quote
an
more of
Islamic
them.
scholar?
I've just quoted one.
Because I feel like you're not understanding the words that are being said. We just said to you, does
I
it
have
say
just
child? And you said it
quoted
says
you.
female.
I've just quoted you an
It doesn't
Islamic
say
scholar.
female, actually, it says women.
It says
And
women.
then Ibn Kathir.
Women.
No,
Women
Alicia,
means
stop
adult.
talking. Have a break
Adult
from talking.
female.
So I've just quoted an Islamic scholar who's.
But you didn't
commented
because
on
it
that
says
verse.
women, not female. So you didn't. You didn't correctly
not by
say
the
it.
Islamic scholar. He says it's relating to the
In
youth.
regards to this, it's talking about the iddah. It's
It's
talking about
relating
the
to the
waiting.
young.
It's talking about the waiting period after divorce, right?
Yeah, for consummation again. Yeah,
Yeah, to get remarried to consummate again.
yeah.
Right?
The
To
3
get
month
remarried.
waiting period. And those who have
there's a
not meant.
process here. There's a process. He said
Yeah.
Ibn Kathir, Nisa, and as I've mentioned to you, Ibn Kathir is not a hujjah upon us. We don't accept Ibn Kathir's works as Ahl Sunnah wa Jama'ah. The people who do follow that are the Hanbali. Right? The people who follow the Hanbali school of thought, which are the Salafis. The Salafis will take Ibn Kathir's works, who is a student, direct student of Ibn Taymiyyah, right? We don't accept his works because we are not people that follow Ibn Taymiyyah. We follow Imam al-Ghazali, Imam al-Suyuti, Imam al-Tabari. We follow Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam al-Shafi'i, Imam al-Malik, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal. We follow all of these other scholars. We have our scholars. We don't need to follow this new wave of scholars.
Wait, so you're calling Ibn Kathir a new wave of scholars?
It came in the last 400 or 500 years, yes.
So you don't. So you
It's
reject
nothing-
Ibn
It's
Kathir
nothing
then?
to do. This has got nothing to do with it. People have different understandings of what these ayahs say, right? We don't have to accept every single scholar.
So Ibn al-Jawzi.
Ibn al-Jawzi.
Yeah.
Again, another person from that era. We don't care. They're not a hujjah upon us, my friend AJ. I do apologize.
So you just pick and choose which scholar you
No,
listen to.
we're not picking
don't
and choosing. We have
Yeah.
a process. We follow our process, our scholars, and that's it.
But you
As
know
simple
that
as
you know that he's a prominent Hanbali
just to
scholar.
clarify. Just to
You
clarify.
know that he's a prominent Hanbali
But
scholar.
going back to your verse, going back to your verse, this verse, as for your women past the age of menstruation, right? Past the age of menstruation. So God is saying you are now a person who's reached the age of puberty, right? When you've reached the age of menstruation. When you reach the age of menstruation, you can bear a child, no?
And
when you
for
can
those
bear
who
a
have not
child,
menstruated.
when you are bearing a child within your stomach, right? You
And
are
for those-
considered
Yeah.
in the 6th century, 5th century, even from the Christian denominations, they would consider you to be a woman, right?
And for those who have
and
not
let me finish.
menstruated.
I haven't finished. In case you do not know, their waiting period is 3 months after divorce, right? So that you can rule out any form of pregnancy and all this type of stuff, right? As you know, AJ, right? So as those who have not menstruated as well, as for those, and bear in mind, people who haven't menstruated are people who can reach the age of menopause. People who are on menopause, they don't menstruate anymore, right?
For
People
those who have
reach
not
a certain age
menstruated.
do not menstruate anymore.
And
So
whose
this
scholarly
ayah-
take is this? Because you're not a scholar, so show me a scholar
I'm not
that
a
agrees
scholar.
with you.
I'm not a mujtahid. This
So
is
show
the
me a
scholars
scholar.
that I take
I've
from
shown
Imam
you
As-Suyuti.
scholars. I've
go
shown
to
you
the work-
scholars. Show me a
Please.
scholar.
Go to the works of Imam As-Suyuti. Imam As-Suyuti, if you
So
go
ignore
to
the
his works,
consensus
you
of
will
classical
understand. Anyway,
scholars and talk
as for
to your
those
Imam.
who are
Go.
pregnant, their waiting period ends with delivery. And whoever is mindful of Allah, He will make their matters easy for them. So, as you can see, God is mentioning women here. Women that are past the age of menstruation, past the age of pregnancy, and at the age of menopause. These are clearly God are talking about women. No word of saghira, no word of bint, no word of child in there. What are you on about?
Yeah,
And
except
you want to take things quite literally as a literal understanding person. Please give me the literal word of child, right, in the book.
yeah. So if I said Hambali, would you reject him?
Who's Hambali?
Another classical scholar. All of the classical scholars, there's a consensus that agrees this is a relation to the young, and you know it, Moody. You know it, and you're lying.
Who's
Barefaced
Hambali?
lying.
Who's
You're not a
Hambali?
scholar, but you want me to take your word. But if I
It
bring up
requires a lot of
multiple-
intelligence, AJ.
If I bring up-
I understand. It requires a lot, something that you may not have.
What if I
understand.
bring? So you have more authority than all of the classical scholars.
I'm going by what they've
consensus.
said. I'm going by what they said.
You fucking
but-
not, Moody.
not-
You're
not
a
from what
bare-faced
I've
liar,
said.
and it's so disingenuous. You know,
Guys,
and don't
please
believe
tap,
what you're
tap,
saying.
tap, 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 tap. Anyway, AJ, so you have a problem with child marriage, yes?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I do as well.
good. I'm glad we can agree on something.
There you go then. What the hell? My Quran doesn't explicitly say that you can marry a child. It goes
But
against it.
So it's haram to eat pork, but it's not haram to marry a child.
Oh my, I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Listen,
I'm
I
done,
need to
bro.
I need to drop down because I tell you now, AJ.
I know. I don't care, Carol.
You've
Fine,
got
you
to
just drop
listen.
down. I
You've
don't
really
care.
got to listen
I don't
to
care,
him.
Carol.
AJ, you're so rude.
AJ, you know what? You was making some sense, but now, you know what I mean? What's going on?
Wait, what have I said that doesn't make sense, please?
You're confused, man.
How am I
mean,
confused?
you disagreed with us there. That look.
Yeah, that my
We
child
all
marriage is
agreed.
bad.
Child
AJ, what
marriage
does
is
the
bad.
Bible say about marriage?
Yeah, we just go back
Age
to
of
the
marriage.
Bible and that.
What
and-
does the Bible say about the age of marriage for children? Sorry, for people.
Well, I mean,
Moody's
there's-
explained the Quranic verse to you as well.
I just want to know what you think of what the Bible says about age of marriage.
Guys, I'm really sorry. I've got to jump out because my children have woke up now and they want the breakfast. But great debate and
See you later,
love
Harmony.
to all.
I like that.
AJ, can you answer the question, please?
I mean, if, off the top of my head, if I was to think about it depends what translation you look at. It depends.
Okay,
if
so
you-
I'll tell you. It says
Oh,
basically from the age of puberty.
Which
obviously we
translation is
know.
this?
This is the Bible.
Which
So
translation of the Bible? There's
just look
more
it
than
up.
one.
Just look it up.
No, because that's not how translations work.
Because you've got a lot to say about the Quran and what it says about age of marriage,
Yeah.
etc. But I tend to look at the Torah and the Bible because
Why would you
obviously
look at the Torah for Christianity?
because the Abraham for Jewish people, Abrahamic faiths are all very similar.
But
So
why
just out of interest, because I like to learn things, I have a look at all of them. The Bible says from the age of puberty, that's when
Yes,
they're ready to be
Alicia.
married.
100%.
And what translation in what book, what verse?
Are you no, he's a Protestant. That's why he's got a Muslim.
Translation and
He's a
verse.
Protestant.
Yes, you need to know. I need to know. There's King James version. There's different versions.
Oh, so you
I
want
need
me to talk
know
about
version.
the one that where it was rewritten? Okay, one second.
No, I just want you to give me the verse and the translation so I know what
Guys,
you're
please,
talking
if you're
about.
not following the account, please follow the account and send in the heart me's, guys. Thank you so much for everyone being here this morning. It's an educational live. AJ is not making any sense, right? in regards
How
to
am I
what
not
the man-
making any
I'm
sense?
with
He
you,
Moody?
is
Moody.
trying to force.
If
He
you-
is trying to force one Islamic scholar on me
No.
as a Muslim.
No,
Okay, so
He's trying to
AJ,
force an opinion on me as a Muslim.
AJ,
I
the
take
king-
from various opinions.
This
The
is
king-
really
Thank
disingenuous
you.
considering
No,
I've
it's
not
not
been rude to you at
disingenuous.
all. It
Yeah,
is.
you
you've been
tell
very
me.
rude. AJ,
How?
the King James version says the same. That it's
In what
shortly
chapter verse? You need to tell me so I can
Ruth
read it.
1:12 to 13.
What's that, sorry?
Stop
Ruth
trying to colonize
1:12
me,
to
AJ.
13.
I can't hear you because Moody won't stop talking. What?
Ruth 1:12-13.
Sorry, I'm dropping down now, okay?
All right, Flower,
But I
take
just
care.
want to say, absolutely amazing debate. But I
Thank
can
you.
tell you one thing.
I appreciate it.
AJ,
Thank you, Caroline. I appreciate the compliment.
AJ, stop being so rude.
no, that's not.
Don't
No,
talk,
don't be
Alicia.
like that. That's not
You've
right,
got no
okay?
home training.
Listen, AJ, listen. You
I'm not
really
listening to you,
need to
Caroline.
listen
Thank you, though.
to what Moody's saying, what Alicia's saying. The panel are not stupid.
Why would I
Okay.
listen to what you're saying is the question?
Yeah, but
Oh
AJ,
my
with
God, I'm sorry.
respect.
AJ,
with
say one nice
respect.
thing right now.
Yeah, AJ, with respect, you haven't made a point. You haven't made a valid point.
You
I've
haven't
not
come
made
across
one valid
intelligent
point. What
Muslims
planet are you
before,
on?
have you?
I'm on the same
He's just
planet as
rejecting
listening
all
to.
the classical
AJ,
AJ,
scholars.
which
That's not
Bible
a
do you
solution to an
follow? Do you
argument.
follow
No,
the
I'm
King
not.
Alicia,
James
when I'm
Bible?
speaking someone else, that
Yeah,
does
but
not
you're
mean
talking
Alicia,
absolute
please
words. It's
speak.
boring.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
but
Waz.
Alicia, that's not what
Do
it
you
means when
follow
I
the
speak.
King James Bible?
Was.
With respect, we're talking about Islamophobia, xenophobia, destroying the country. We're not talking
Okay,
about.
okay.
Yeah,
And I'm
but
talking about child marriage being bad.
Okay,
Is that such a
child
bad thing? We all
marriage-
agree,
And we've
apparently.
agreed that
Get
it's
on an
bad.
American panel.
But can I just finish?
Let's
Child
say this.
marriage. Someone said Gretna Green. Someone said puberty. Child marriage in the UK. You come back to me, where child marriage has been legally allowed to happen. We're not talking about Muslims. We're not talking about
You've got
anything.
the same problem with the Roma gypsy community, right?
We
Yeah.
don't
Talk
need
much
smelly benchods like you bloody benchod
Oh,
gutter.
not
I'll
the
fuck
bloody
you up with a
benchod.
Not the
samosa, you
bloody
smelly
benchod.
packy
Not the
bastard.
bloody
Fuck
Ben
off.
Shots on a
Not the bloody
Sunday.
benchods, mate.
Blasphemy.
He's well educated,
So
isn't he?
AJ, I go back
I
to my
think he's had a lot of-
question. You tell
He's got a
me.
Nicky Lully.
You tell me one legal marriage that's been allowed
Mum ran off with a Pakistani.
for anyone under the age of consent, which is 16. Tell me, come back
Tell me
with
that again.
facts.
Sorry, I am trying to read this at the same time. Tell me
What
that
you
again.
reading? You're reading the Bible about.
Yes, because I'm
Do you-
having to deal with two claims at once because people have no self-control and can't wait.
AJ, do you follow the King James Bible, honey?
No. No.
What
I
do you
don't.
follow?
Why are you rejecting
AJ?
the King James?
How dare
AJ,
you reject
you know
King
How
what?
dare
James?
you reject the King James?
AJ, you're not my
You
half brother.
hypocrite!
AJ might be my half brother because I got
You
a half.
absolute munafiq! You
I got a half
hypocrite!
brother talks like him. He's half English.
How are you rejecting? You're trying to tell me I can't reject the classical. You're rejecting a whole book, you muppet!
I'm a muppet because I reject a book and you're
Please, you muppet! You munafiq!
By that would mean you're a muppet for rejecting every classical scholar within your school of thought. You
AJ, let's
No, he's
take
not.
it out of
No, he's
religion.
not.
Take it out of religion, yeah. Take it. Everybody in the UK
God
is
first.
free to do anything, right? We've got freedoms here, yeah. So take it out the religion. So when you're talking about men coming over and you're talking about Iran,
Okay.
separate the two in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how peaceful or how